Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another video. Today for you guys, we've got another mod feature to talk about. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 customization. Yes, you heard that right. So customization was a really neat feature of 0.2 Birth by Sleep. Through the wardrobe system, you were able to customize Aqua. This was really different for a game like Kingdom Hearts, as previously there has never been a system in any game that's allowed you to apply cosmetic items to the playable character. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix sort of did this to a degree. You could of course achieve a crown on top of Sora's head, a bronze, silver, and gold one, depending on the progression through the Final Mix exclusive new features, like the data battles, the Mushroom 13, or of course the Lingering Will. But really, that wasn't true customization. 0.2 was the first one to actually do it, and it was really enjoyable. The way that you obtained the different cosmetic items was via doing different objectives throughout the Dark World. Specific tasks like use a certain magic on this enemy X amount of times, or perform a specific action during a boss fight. It was a really neat system, both the objective system as well as the wardrobe. This was something that I was sort of expecting to come to Kingdom Hearts 3, as 0.2 was meant to serve as a sort of tech demo with actual lore included to demonstrate what we should expect for KH3. And admittedly, I was a little bit on the fence here with having customization in Kingdom Hearts 3, only because I thought about the idea of having, I don't know, Mickey Mouse ears or a Donald Duck beak while I'm facing off against Xehanort, and those final cutscenes may have been a little bit goofy and awkward, just because, you know, we've been waiting years and years and years to see the interaction between Sora, Xehanort, and the Seekers as well as the Guardians, and so I was sort of thinking, well, these cosmetic items might take away from the seriousness factor. But honestly now, in retrospect, I really do wish that both the objective and wardrobe system returned for KH3, as I think this is something that we can all agree on. The post-game content for the base game of KH3 was severely lacking. Having that objective system in the game as well as a cosmetic system would have given the incentive towards doing extra additional side content more charm, and overall would feel a little bit more rewarding with being able to customize Sora with a whole range of really neat cosmetics. So thanks to the existence of mods now that KH3 is on PC, thanks to Dallin, yes, we have customization in Kingdom Hearts 3. What is really interesting is all of the cosmetic items that appeared in 0.2 Birth by Sleep are actually within the files of Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, whether or not this would suggest that the wardrobe system was originally planned for KH3 on top of the objective system is sort of unknown, because a lot of what is in 0.2 sort of remains in the game's files. Just like the reverse situation for 0.2, there was stuff in the files of 0.2 which suggested that yes, in number 3 there is going to be water magic, as that was actually part of the magic list deep within the files of the game. Keeping in mind that 0.2 was developed alongside of Kingdom Hearts 3, hence why there are remnants of some of the 0.2 assets that still remain within KH3's files. I personally want to believe that, yeah, this customization thing as well as the objective system was going to be in the game, but Square ultimately decided not to go ahead and include it in the final product. So now we can apply all of these neat cosmetics to Sora with this mod. And again, shout out to Dallin, he's been doing some absolutely amazing stuff. Now, in order to get this mod working, you're going to need to download the Kingdom Hearts 3 mod loader. That will be in the description down below. Once you have the 0.2 customization mod installed as well as the mod loader, you're good to go. So once you're in game, you want to press F1 on your keyboard, and you'll bring up this little pop-up menu. The way that you apply these cosmetics to Sora is by typing in the cosmetic ID into the white box. The IDs for all of the items will be on the mod page. And bada bing bada boom, Sora is now wearing whatever you just typed in. I'm going to show off all of the customization options here in this video. So what's neat is you can mix and match all sorts of different things. Do keep in mind though, you can overlap items. So if you type in a whole bunch of different, let's say, headpieces, without removing the previous ones, they will be stacked on top of each other and overlap one another. The way that you remove a cosmetic item is by simply clicking the X next to the desired item that you want to remove and then loading into a new area. As it stands, this mod doesn't include some sort of wardrobe menu within the actual camp menu, and no, there's no inbuilt objectives or anything like that. It's pretty basic at this point, but what is neat is you are able to customize Sora. And what's neat too is there is custom cosmetic items here as well, which going forward, the possibilities are pretty much endless. Modders can include basically whatever they want as a cosmetic item. Right here, for an example, we have a Pikachu hat known as the Pika hat, which is just Pikachu sitting on top of Sora's head. It's absolutely beautiful. So make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I will show all of the different custom stuff that currently exists too. A big request that people wanted for Kingdom Hearts 3 was to have that crown system that was in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix return, so that for when we, I don't know, defeat the super boss or complete the different mini games at the end of the game, hopefully we would be rewarded with the crown on top of our head. This served as evidence that the player had basically finished absolutely everything in the game, and to have some sort of cosmetic item that specifically represents the fact that you've defeated the super boss is nothing short of badass. Now unfortunately, right now there is no crown cosmetic item, but there is actually a reason for this. Dallin has said that he's gonna hold off from including a crown cosmetic item until a currently upcoming gameplay overhaul mod for Kingdom Hearts 3 known as Light and Dark Edition has been released. Within that gameplay overhaul, it will include some cosmetics, and one of those being the crown. Out of respect for the people that are developing that gameplay overhaul, he simply wants to wait until that mod has been released, then he'll go ahead and release his own crown cosmetic. So I can only hope that for the next major Kingdom Hearts title, I am holding my breath to see that wardrobe system, on top of that, the objective system, return. It seems like absolute wasted potential in my opinion. The objective system wasn't necessary by any means, but was a neat little optional thing that you could do to kind of sidetrack yourself with giving the player certain different achievements to conquer, and in return you would be rewarded with a cosmetic. It's a pretty simple system, and honestly a lot of games do have this inbuilt. We kind of got like an objective system eventually with the Kingdom Hearts Remind update that was released back in 2020, which of course introduced the Easy and Pro code. Along with these, we got these objectives known as merits, and while it was a good start and a sort of take on the objective system from 0.2, the rewards were essentially nothing, other than bragging rights to say, yeah, I did this. Okay, cool bro. However though, massive shout out to Dallin for making this a reality. All of the cosmetic items really do suit Sora, and gives us a glimpse into maybe what could have been. I'm gonna let the rest of the footage roll so that you guys can see the rest of the customization sets. As always, the appropriate links are in the description down below. However dudes, I'm Cynical, hopefully having a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah! Cheese! Let's see.